And she was like, yeah, it's probably because you're the one wiping all the ass. Or, she did not say ass, but
Hashtag wiping ass, yeah.
cleansing feces.
Yeah.
But yeah, she said once you're solid, you're solid. And
yeah, buddy. You sure are.
So I don't even know at what point this podcast is starting.
I mean, anytime you're ready to take a breath, I can read the intro and then we'll be officially begun.
Right.
Should I do it right now?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Yep.
Greetings! Greetings! You are listening. You're listening to the RF Fitness Podcast, brought to you by rffitness.net. This is the show where I yell about fitness, fatherhood, fantasy gaming, and everything else in between. I'm your host, Rob Finlayson, certified older brother fitness coach, and kind of a beat-up dude today. And I'm here finally again in the pod seat with my original co-host.
Hey-o. Rachael Hamrood, a little certified little sister, and just like we talked about on the family chat, an obese phoenix rising from the ashes.
I thought you were gonna say wiping ass, but all right, that's obese phoenix.
Nope, I'm an
that's
obese
like your
phoenix.
screen name, your gamer handle.
Obese phoenix, yes. Obese Phoenix 91.
Obese Phoenix.
Yeah, so the reason why I am an obese phoenix is because I am rising from the ashes yet again to try to get back on the health grind. And I was really struggling with should I or should I not hit you up about coming back. And like make it a known thing or whatever that I'm like trying again. And I was talking to Missy about it. In case everyone forgot, the world's best therapist.
We need to make shirts that just says I talk to Missy, and like that's
honestly.
all.
Did you know that now my best friend, which I'm not giving away her identity by saying that, is now a Missy client?
I guess you're not giving away there because you have 17 best friends. Because
I have 17 best friends.
As we have previously established many times on the show.
Indeed.
Welcome back, Rachael. We all missed you very much.
Thank you. I have a lot of friends, and I'm best friends with my therapist. She's probably not best friends with me.
I think there's probably like a law that you can't be.
I mean, I couldn't even groom her dog, apparently.
Have you ever seen Shrinking on Apple TV?
No, I don't have Apple TV.
Oh, it's pretty good.
I just canceled Netflix.
We canceled Netflix a while ago. I don't want to get it back already because I fucking need to see K-pop Demon Hunters. It's eating me alive. I want to see the movie so bad.
I only half watched it and I didn't think it was that great. But everyone is now saying like this high school catfish unknown caller is supposed to be like mind-blowing.
I think we enjoy very different kinds of media. Anyways, go on. Obese Phoenix.
Obese Phoenix. So as you may have noticed, I've been a little MIA, and because I was just like, what am I supposed to do every week? Just sign on and being like, yep, now I'm back to being a fat piece of shit.
Yes. You didn't want to do. You didn't want to do that?
No, because it was pretty embarrassing. But yeah, so I was talking to Missy and I was just like, I kind of feel like it's BS to come back and say like, oh, now I'm ready to be healthy again.
Oh, there goes gravity.
And she was just like, I think like that's just the complete opposite, that, in the very beginning, you wanted to be super transparent about what it was like to lose weight with somebody that struggled with it. And specifically, if fitness people are listening to Rob's podcast, it would be just so incredible. Like those people need to hear your message that it is just so much more than calories in, calories out, determination, you're just being lazy, stop eating so much, like, the kind of like regular shitty personal trainer state of mind.
Yeah, all the stuff I was telling you for so long.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that it is just such a mental thing. I know how to lose weight. I did lose weight. but it's just this the food noise of it all.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling Sam about it, and I was just like, if I don't eat before bed, and I don't mean like have a fucking cucumber. I don't know. I don't
That
know what
that
people eat
classic
before bed.
bedtime snack. A whole cucumber, just raw, standing at the kitchen. Crunch, 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 crunch.
I don't know, man. But basically, if I don't, I wouldn't say like fully binge, but like eat a good amount
Mm-hmm.
of shit right before I go to sleep, I cannot sleep.
Mm.
And I will just like lay in bed and be like, I'm hungry. Even if I'm not hungry, I'm hungry.
Mm.
You know, it's been too long since I've eaten. I want something different. I want something unhealthy. I want to
Right.
eat a lot of unhealthy food, and I cannot stop fucking thinking about it. And it was just like, and it just was maddening. And I'm like, oh, I did so well today. I did so well today. I can't do that. And oh, it's just driving me insane. And it, I did the eating disorder
Oh
thing,
yeah.
treatment or whatever.
How'd that go?
And I mean, I think it was mostly the program being like, it's like, oh, you just have to schedule your own stuff on your own time, and it was just like a little too like in my power.
Like the program, you scheduled your own appointments or whatever?
Mhm.
Okay.
And sometimes I would like miss them, and
Mm.
then I would get less motivated and stuff. But they would just kind of like keep telling me the same thing every week.
Oh.
Uh, and then the therapist said something which really kind of sent it home for me, which I know she didn't mean it like this, but she had talked to Missy and she like went over everything with her,
Yeah.
and she was saying like, yeah, I talked to your therapist, and I said, have you talked about this with her? Yes. Have you talked about this with her? Yes. Have you talked, yeah, blah 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 blah. And she's just like, it sounds like, Missy has talked to you about everything. You have such a good therapist. And I was just like, yeah,
I
it
know.
sounds like I don't need you.
Right? Sounds like I've kind of
Yeah,
therapized myself out of your job.
right. I'm
Yeah.
like, so what you're saying is all the things that you're planning on talking to me about, Missy has already talked to me about,
Sure.
and it hasn't made a difference. Um,
Yeah.
so I'm like, I've had weight loss surgery, I've done eating disorder treatment, I have done it the old school way, eating
Mhm.
healthy and exercising. I have, whatever. I've done everything. Said every person dealing with
Right.
weight loss. Um, and I feel like I had mentioned the idea of GLP-1s before on
Mhm.
the podcast.
I think we brought it up once or twice, yeah.
I think so too. But I was just like looking into it, and these comments of people uh that have the same type of brain as me, and these people, I remember this one comment that I was just like, if this is real, I need to look into this.
Okay.
And this person said, once I started taking GLP-1s and the food noise quieted down,
Mm.
um, I thought to myself, is this how a healthy person's brain works?
Yeah.
I mean, because it's just like,
Yeah. Is this what
I,
it's like? Yeah.
what is it like to have
Right.
that brain? Um, because I just thought everybody had the same
Mm.
issues as me. They just had stronger willpower.
Right. But that's not the case.
Um, but it's not the case. It can't be the fucking case. Um, so to summarize, I went to my doctor. I
Yeah.
did it the right way.
Okay.
It's just, I love my doctor, but also low key annoyed because I was just like, she was like, oh, yep. So I think we should put you on Zepbound, which there's semaglutide
Mhm.
and terpijarpatard,
Okay.
uh,
We're getting the really
which is
medical jargon here, huh?
Lil Wayne's weight loss drug.
Lil Wayne.
Which I went to
Okay.
the concert. It was amazing.
Okay.
Um,
Good to know.
it was also thick in the air.
At a Lil
Holy
Wayne concert?
holy mackerel. I said Sam and kept pretending to swim through the smoke and doing like the
Oh
like
my
the
god.
pluggy the nose
Yeah.
thing.
Yes, yes.
Uh, and then I said, because this couple next to us was just like smoking blunt after blunt after blunt,
Damn.
and I said I like looked over and the guy looked like he had get out eyes, and they left the concert early.
Weird.
Yeah,
They
weird.
had to get out.
They got out. Um, but but yeah, so I started the med on Wednesday.
Okay.
Um, and what I was talking to you about it, and I told you, hey, heads up, I'm going to be doing this. And then I got the tummy bug,
Mhm.
kind of changed the time frame or whatever. But then I'd message you, and I think I said that it was like the morning of, like, yo,
Yeah, something like that.
it has begun.
Yes.
Um, and you were saying like, I want to learn more. I should know more.
Mhm.
Um, So, with that being said, I am going to share my experience and my knowledge at this point.
Okay.
Um, which, man, have I learned already. Experiences super vary.
Okay.
Um, and, so I may say something 3 days in, that is completely incorrect. Feel free to fact check me if you're listening. Um, but I'm going to share what I have learned thus far.
Hit us. Because you said
Um,
this is day 3 we're looking at right now.
yes, so I took
Okay.
it Wednesday at 2:30. So I got it. I got the prescription from my doctor. I wish there was a little bit more guidance,
Okay.
but um,
Just here you
and
go.
I mean, there was obviously a little more than that, but
Here you
thank God
go,
for TikTok.
Rachel.
I've learned so much off of TikTok,
Of course. Okay.
which seems wild, but of course, TikTok is just like, oh, I've realized that
Hmm.
you are on a GLP-1.
This is content you will engage with.
Yes. Um, but yeah, it's been super helpful. Uh, going through your doctor and getting it through the manufacturer called Lilly Health.
Yeah.
Um, it is not covered by insurance. It is $500 a month.
Jesus, dude.
Jesus, dude, indeed. Um, and for now, until my knowledge is more, I'm gonna pay $500 a month.
Ugh.
Um, it is rough.
Exorbitant.
Um,
Indeed.
yes, yes. But and so then I started learning that there are all these different companies like Roe, Hers, Mochi, um, a bunch of different companies that I can't remember what they call them, but like some companies that you can essentially just like sign up to talk to a doctor for 5 minutes and they say, okay, here's your meds.
Oh.
And you have to pay a monthly fee and then on top of your meds. So it does come out to be like a little less, like
Mm,
350 to 400.
I mean,
Um, so it is less,
yeah.
but I was just like, why is this around?
Yeah.
If the legit one is there, why is it cheaper? And they're like, oh, because it's the generic. So from the research that I have researched, the only FDA approved facility that Zepbound can come out of is through Lilly Health. That is $500 a month if it is not covered by insurance.
Huh.
So I shouldn't say a lot. There is insurances that cover it. My buddy is on it. He
Oh.
works at a prison and he
Oh.
has not great insurance. His insurance covers it. He
Huh.
pays $30 a month.
Damn. That's a big
Yeah.
difference. Yeah.
Yes. My other friend, who is pre-diabetic, did not get it covered and pays $500 a month from Lilly Direct. Right? But she
Hmm.
doesn't have insurance. Well, she's self-employed.
Sure.
Um,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh, So, I mean, I have insurance through Eric, but
Yeah.
it's still not covered. Um,
Right.
so that is wild to try to figure out, is it covered? Is it not? Blah, blah, blah. But so apparently these other sites and stuff, they're coming from non-FDA approved places.
Okay.
And they were apparently ordered to shut down.
Oh, really?
I researched it for like 2 nights or something.
Sure. Do they have
And I
rats
was
or
basically,
something?
yeah, it's rats making it.
It's rats all the way
Um,
down. It's a real
yeah, just
Ratatouille
rats on rats on
situation out
rats.
there.
So I basically was just like, okay, I'll be on it for a month and
Mm-hmm.
decide if it's something that I
Worth it.
want to
If it's
try to
worth
figure. Yeah,
$500 a fucking month, yeah.
right. If it's worth $500 a month, if it's worth possibly getting something from a rat facility.
Oh,
Um,
yes.
so, but I mean, Missy was just like, big picture, that's $6,000 a year. $6,000 a year to experience what people are calling a miracle drug.
Sure.
Um, and it's legit because apparently the CEO of Doritos or whoever makes Doritos
Okay.
is freaking out.
Okay.
And they're like, oh no, all of the people that buy Doritos aren't buying Doritos anymore.
That's actually hilarious. Yeah,
Right. Like,
that's
I
like
was just
that's
like,
the market cue for the
if a
efficacy of this drug.
medication is getting billionaires worried,
I'm all for it.
I'm honestly,
Yeah.
restaurants are getting PO'd because people are ordering less, ordering off the kids menu. And there's also studies, they're very juvenile studies. They're not really being prioritized, but there are
Hmm.
studies that are showing that it also helps subside addiction issues as well.
Oh, just like
Um,
general addiction flag. Other stuff?
General addiction,
Okay.
specifically alcoholism.
Hmm.
But a lot of people have been saying, like, I just lost my taste for alcohol. It
Huh.
just doesn't taste good anymore. A lot of people are just saying, or the science is just like, it's just a dopamine thing. Like, you get
Okay.
dopamine off of eating, you get
Right.
dopamine off of drinking or addictions or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so it just like transitions your brain. Um,
Huh.
so this morning, so I injected myself, which I was very proud of myself because I'm terrified of
Good. I was gonna
needles.
say that's a good. Do you
Um,
have? Is it like an everyday thing?
oh God, no.
Okay.
It's every week.
Okay.
So you order a box, at least through who I order from, the
Sure.
non-rat facility, um, is a monthly box that comes, and every week you're supposed to do it, say same day, same time,
Hmm.
um, sort of thing.
Okay.
And so I went to go get coffee this morning, and Linnea wanted a donut, and I asked for them to cut it in half because, bitch, you don't need a whole ass donut.
Right.
Um, and I was just like, LOL, it's just half a donut. Obviously, I'll eat the other half. And I was just like, looking at it,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, I'm Gucci.
What? That's like never happened.
I have never been Gucci enough to not have a
You've
donut.
never been no donuts level of Gucci before.
I've
This
never
is a
been
new
this
Gooch for
Gucci.
you.
Mm,
Mm, Brave New
yeah,
World.
so Brave New Gooch. Um,
That might be title too. I'm gonna write these
yeah,
down.
Brave New Gooch.
It's a good one.
Oh god. So I was just like, especially in like the first 24 hours,
Yeah.
I messaged my friend and I was just like, when did you start feeling things? How do you know it's the meds and not you? Are you actually not hungry, or are you just feeling nauseous because of another reason? And she
Mm.
was like, I think you're overthinking this. And I was just like, I
What?
think you don't fucking know me, bitch.
Who asked you?
That's all I do.
Uh,
Um, and this woman lived with me for like 2 years, so I was
Sounds like she probably knows that you're overthinking things. Yeah.
perplexed. Um,
Perplexed.
so because I've like I normally am not super hungry in the mornings, normally because I'm still full from the night before.
Sure.
Um, and so it still kind of is, we're only on day 3, so I'm just like,
Right.
but it was that donut moment,
Yeah.
the donut moment. And then also I drank a protein shake and I was
Mhm.
75% of the way through, and I literally thought to myself like, "Oh man, I'm pretty filled up
Just like that?
off of fucking protein shake."
Bruh.
Never.
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 Couldn't be me.
So that's wild, man.
That's wild, dude. Yeah, that is like a completely that's gotta be so like surreal almost, I think, to like
It's very surreal.
it's not like you're having these new thoughts, it's like a lack of regular thoughts that you would normally have, it
Yeah.
sounds like.
Yeah. I'm very interested to see just kind of how it continues. My
Yeah.
friend said in the first week she essentially never felt hungry the entire
Oh.
day. Um and so she was like, I had to force myself to eat. And
Mhm.
a lot of people will say, um on the meds, especially in the beginning, or essentially like your side effects
Mhm.
become more pronounced when you go up a dose, when you start the medication, obviously, or like on injection day, basically when the meds are just like
When they're
rampant.
fresh or whatever,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Um, and so I was a little worried because I'm just like, I'm not really feeling hunger,
Sure.
but I know I need to eat. So
Mhm.
I'm going to eat. And mom was just like, careful with that. That can slip into something else, like just eating when you're not hungry, sort of thing.
Mm.
But I'm like, I'm sure I probably would get hungry, um,
I would assume so.
eventually.
I mean, people
But
aren't dying of starvation because they just don't have an appetite anymore,
I mean, right,
are they?
exactly. And a lot of people are saying, like this, you can lose 40% of your muscle mass. I don't know, it's like this, like
Damn, really?
everybody, you can lose 40% of your muscle mass. Um,
That's a lot. I don't know.
yes, it is, but that can happen because you are not hungry, and because you're not hungry, you're not eating.
Right. Oh, sure, yeah.
Oh, that's why you're losing the muscle mass. It's just like
It's not
that's
like a direct, like, cause and effect, like, you're taking this drug, and
right.
so it doesn't just melt muscle off of your body. Sure, okay,
Correct.
yeah, I mean, that makes sense, yeah, that's to yeah, because you're just not eating protein or
Um,
whatever, yeah, you don't have the caloric
right.
uptake to maintain muscle mass, an extremely hungry fiber, tissue type in your body.
It's yeah, so I don't know, people just hang on to that sentence and then
Well, people need something to be mad about, I guess. I mean, at the end of the
right,
day, the whole point is to just reduce intake, period, right?
right.
Like, just to
Yes. And
reduce
like
the cravings, yeah.
you have to eat, it's not like the med is doing everything.
Right.
I have to make sure that I'm doing protein first because you
Mhm.
feel so full so quickly. Um, this guy that I know, the prison guard, huge dude in every way. And he was just like, I get so full off of a yogurt. And I was like,
Damn,
that's nuts. That is
that's nuts.
crazy. But it
So
is
so
sorry.
I was gonna ask about, like, the mechanism of the drug. So, my understanding is that it adjusts the reactions of certain hormones that relate to the sensation of satiety and appetite in your body. Is that w
I don't know.
how you understand it? Okay.
I don't know. Makes me not want donuts. Uh,
Yeah, that's all I need to know. Alright. You know what? As long as it's working, who cares? Why does popcorn pop? Who fucking cares? Grab the butter.
okay, right. Yes. No. I plan to continuously educate myself. But yeah, I know that it slows down your gut.
Oh,
So it digests food a little slower.
okay.
So that's a big thing. There's gut paralysis.
Ah.
Um, which can, like weight loss surgery, you have a ton of gut issues with that as well.
Mm.
Um, Another sentence that everyone loves to say is just like, but the side effects of the meds, because the side effects can be nausea, diarrhea, headache, fatigue, that kind of thing. And it's just like, oh, you know what is also really shitty? The side effects of being overweight.
For real.
And, something that my doctor was saying is, she was like, a lot of people will, their issue with it is that it's a lifelong drug, which it is. You
Right.
can never
Right.
get off of it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, but probably gain your weight back.
Mm.
But she said, so is drugs for diabetes, heart
Right.
disease, high blood pressure, high cholesterol. So pick your poison. Um,
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I'll shart a little bit to avoid being on high cholesterol meds or something. I don't know.
Right.
Um, and just overall improve my health.
Yeah. Health and fitness. I've seen
So
this really interesting upturn in content lately. Literally the past like 48 to 72 hours on my algo.
is
Uh,
it because we've been talking?
I don't. Maybe honestly, every every phone reads everything you do and say and look at. So let's just get that out there in the open. But there's been like it's uptick in the posts about like fitness is defined as like your ability to do a task, and like
Mm,
the task your body needs to do is not be a bodybuilder. Like it's not the
right.
task your body fitness is not broad shoulders, small waist, abs, big butt, whatever. Fitness for most people is like you can walk up and down the stairs and pick up your child. You can
Yes.
run somewhere relatively quickly should you need to. You can carry things in your day-to-day basis. That's what fitness is. I think it really it's probably coming to me because it talks so much about GPP and that's basically what it is. But it's interesting to like hear you talk about that. Like one of the questions I sort of had for myself when GLPs once became more popular was like, well, what about people like they're going to lose like because like you said, you lose all this muscle mass and like you're because my mind immediately goes to like, well, you're so underfueled, like you're not going to be able to
Hmm.
perform athletically. But like that's not the point. That's not what fitness is for people who need this drug.
Right.
You're not
Right. Right.
you
Right.
don't need to run a 5K. You don't need to do
Though
put
Serena Williams is on it.
push-ups. That's I'm sure like that's an astounding case, and I would love to know more about that whole situation
Well, the
because it's very
case is
interesting.
her husband is the CEO of one of the
Oh well, there you
uh,
go.
rat factories.
Rat factory.
So yeah, that's
Just
why.
taking that rat syrup. But yeah, so it's just sort of because like I said, like when we were talking, like I want to know more. I want to understand more because it's so not what my deal is, but it's
Yeah.
obviously something
Right.
that's coming. There's a wave that I think has even not even yet to crest with
Oh yeah.
use of it because
And
it
to be able to say, like, I'm a personal trainer that understands GLP-1s. I have personal
oh sure
experience, like
yeah I'm sure
I
there will
would feel
be
yeah.
certifications for it in the
Yeah,
future.
right.
Dude, I've seen this guy online again in the past 48 hours who's he's a personal trainer. His whole deal is workouts for people in like whale bodies is what he calls it because it's like
Oh,
people it's okay it's a term that he picked up like from the community of people who are like 600, 700 pounds. They can't
okay.
they're literally paralyzed inside of their own bodies, and it's
Right.
workout and
Okay.
he puts on these like suits. They look like a Michelin man suit. It's all like
Mhm.
quilts and shit,
Oh, to like
and they're yeah it's like this and it's like laying in his bed or on his couch and he's like
yeah.
this is the range of motion I have right now. This is the range of motion these people have right now. If you are someone
Mhm.
like this, here's what you do. And he pulls it. You're gonna grab your flat band and you're gonna grab your little grabber claw, and you can use a grabber claw to grab the one end of the flat band, put it over your foot, and just like move like this and like do reps like that. And it's been interesting because there's like a really split down the middle like reaction to it. Like some people are like, "Is this a joke?" Like one, LOL, this is
Sad.
so funny because it's funny to make fun of fat people. There's that part of the internet. Then there's people who are
Yeah.
like, "Hey, that's not cool. Like, how can you make fun of people like this? Like, that's really fucked up. That these people are like prisoners in their bodies. Like,
I mean,
it's
is he like laughing when he's doing it?
no." And then there's the other half who I think are seeing what he's actually doing here with this, and is like, this is a completely not just underserved but unserved population of
Yeah,
people
absolutely.
who very much need the same sort of attention and content that people who are able-bodied get. It's I saw someone talking about it, like, it is very much a disability, to the point where you have to live your life very differently just
Hmm.
to get through it. Um,
Right.
and that's
And how are you supposed
because
to get out of it if nobody is going to help you?
exactly right, and so that's kind of why I was so interested in the GLP-1 thing and trying to understand more, not just because obviously now we have this personal connection to it, but because, it's not going away anytime soon.
For sure.
I think and I do think it's something that can help a lot of people. It's I think for once ever, miracle drug seems like an accurate like title
Yeah.
for it. It does what it
Right.
says, which is fucking crazy. You know?
Right. And I'm just like, could you imagine? I don't think there's ever a time um that everyone that needs it will be on it. But
Sure.
um I'm like, could you imagine America not fat and addicted?
100 years ago, maybe. Yeah. before,
Yeah, right, right.
before the
But
industrialization of the
so
food complex.
I was talking to my doctor about it,
Mhm.
and we were just talking about how insane the price was, and she knows how I am politically, and I know that she is a little more on my side, and she was saying, well, there is talks that if we get someone different in the administration, then it would be a lot more accessible.
Right.
Um, it was brought up in some sort of bill. Trump
Mm,
immediately shot it down.
weird.
Yeah,
This could help people.
and
No.
right, and it is just so going along with the government, wanting to keep us subdued and fat and stupid and poor, because if you're poor and fat, you can't afford the med, but like,
But you can't afford to keep buying their products.
right.
Right. You buy
Um,
the next quick fix. You order the DoorDash, you know.
right.
You get the feast. You get the 12 pack of whatever's at the store, you know.
Yeah, yeah. So apparently there's talk that it could be covered by insurance or just lower price or whatever,
Mm,
um, eventually. She's just like, "I don't
right.
think it will be like this forever."
Knock on wood.
Right. Um, but yeah, I think it could help so many people
Yeah.
if, obviously research will continue. When I was really, really researching it, I would go by just like the date of
Oh, sure.
publications
Yeah.
and stuff, because I'm just like, there's just so much information and so
Mhm.
much like, and I would listen because I remember I was listening to a podcast about it, and I was just like, I feel like this is kind of the stuff that they were saying when it first came out, and I looked and it was from like 2023,
Oh,
and
interesting.
so then I started seeking out stuff from 2025, significantly more positive.
Really? Okay.
Mhm.
Were they, like, more worried
Um,
about side effects or, like
yeah, just like, "Ugh, what is this? What is this
sure, a lot
doing?"
more question
You
marks
know?
back then. Yeah, definitely.
Right, right. And yes, it is still very new in the terms of a
Mhm.
medication. Um, but I think it's just like a lot less scary to people,
It's been around
maybe?
for longer, it's got a more of a proven track record a few years even, 2 or 3 years in.
Right,
I mean, the
right.
results are obviously very dramatic, and that's gonna grab attention.
Very true. Yeah. I mean, this the same exact results as a weight loss surgery. Um,
Sure.
and I remember mom and I talking about it, and she was saying, I think in umpteen years, it's going to be weight loss surgery is going to be looked at
Mhm.
as barbaric.
Like a lobotomy,
To
yeah.
Yeah, right, right. You'll be taking out pieces of your digestive tract to lose weight. Um,
Yeah.
and so instead, we're just injecting things from a rat factory.
It does seem to be less invasive.
I think it absolutely is. I mean,
Yeah.
you can stop taking the med if it doesn't work. You can't just stop
Yeah.
having surgery.
So you did
Um,
so you did bring something up earlier that and I do wanna talk about that a little bit. It's like because this idea of, like, it's a forever drug, like, you have to
mhm,
be on it forever because if you
mhm.
don't, like so what happens? Do you explode? Do you shit your pants until you die instantaneously if you miss a dose? Like, people say it's a
All of
forever
those
drug, you have
things,
to take it forever.
and
Okay, obviously.
obviously. and the food noise comes back, essentially.
Okay.
So if people don't know what food noise is, it's just like this little voice in the back of your head, and it sounds like not that big of a deal, but it's like the food noise is what like kept me awake at night sort of
Mhm.
thing. But it's just like the kind of always, that sounds good, and oh, I should probably eat that, and I wonder what I could do.
Yeah.
Like constantly thinking about food, constantly craving unhealthy food. Some people have reported that they just have stopped craving sugar, processed foods, stuff like this.
Oh,
This one guy was saying just like, I crave kale and pears. And he was like, I used to crave
yeah.
chips
Doritos.
and cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. But he
Doritos
was just like,
specifically. I hate them now.
Cool Ranch.
Get fucked.
Um,
Uncool
but
ranch.
yeah, like people are saying it's changes their taste buds.
That's wild,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, like, and they're like, which I've also heard just from healthy eating or like, ditching processed foods that these strawberries taste like strawberries,
Right, 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 yeah.
sort of thing. So I do kind of wonder, is it more that, um,
Sure. Yeah.
you know, but yeah, I remember like talking to the dietitian in my eating disorder program, and I said, there will never be a time that I won't always be thinking about canes and Oreos.
Sure. Yes, you've brought that up before though on the show, I believe specifically, yeah.
Yeah, and she was just like the thing is, and I don't know. I know it's her living, and she could be right, maybe. But she was just like, you just have to give your body what it wants enough to stop craving it.
Oh,
And
yeah, I
I'm
remember you
like,
talking about that.
yes, and I'm like,
I
untrue,
I
bitch.
don't know, man. I
I
don't
don't know,
know.
right? I could eat canes and Oreos every
Is
day.
that not the nature of an addiction? That there is not an upper
Right,
limit of desire for it? That is what
right.
makes it
Just keep
a
doing
disorder?
enough
Yeah,
heroin, and then you won't want it anymore.
right? And then you die. You can eat canes and Oreos until you die, it just takes longer.
Right.
Like, what
I don't know,
I'm not a doctor, but
man.
what the fuck is she talking about?
Right, right.
I'm not a doctor, I have
So
to say that super loud for the internet. I'm not a
oh my
doctor,
god.
I have no degrees. I don't even have a degree in
Um,
exercise science or kinesiology, you guys. I did not go to school to be a personal
yeah,
trainer. Yeah,
but he can tell you about how humans did things.
yeah,
Yeah, true
do that.
that. Yeah, so my friend that's on it, like, speaking of canes,
Hmm.
and I was just like, "Do you just, like, not crave canes anymore, like a crazy person?" Um,
Like one of those fucking weirdos?
and she was like, "It's not like a miracle drug to the point where it's just like, I'll never think about canes, and if I do, I'll say, I don't fucking want that. But
Right.
when I do go to Cane's, um, she said, I used to order like a 4 to 6 piece meal
Mm.
and be hungry a couple hours later. Now I will eat a kid's meal and I can't finish it.
That's a huge difference, yeah.
Huge difference.
Yeah, that's enormous.
Um,
Wow.
so excuse me.
Nice.
Um,
That's staying. Let's keep it in.
great. Parentheses Rachel burps title. Um, but yeah, so I think, she was saying this is not a miracle drug. It's not going to make you never crave something again. It's not
Mhm.
going to, like, you still have to live a healthy lifestyle. Um,
Lame.
and and then I don't know. So I have two friends that are on it,
Okay.
and I was talking to the other guy, and he was saying, I was basically saying like, how do you fit in your protein all day?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you're not hungry at all, if you're getting filled up from a yogurt, how are you getting this protein in?
Right?
And he was just like, yeah, I'm supposed to be hitting 120 milligrams, 120 grams
Milligrams. Yeah.
of protein a day, and I don't come close to that.
Right.
And I was like, oh, okay. And then on my very first day, I am a beginner. This is my first day.
Sure.
I am excited. I'm doing healthy things.
A lot of
But
caveats in this episode.
yes. Um, but, and I put protein first, but I didn't do anything crazy. I wasn't, I don't know. I was putting protein first in the
Yeah.
end. And at the end of the day, I wasn't tracking it, but at the end of the day, I put everything into my app and I hit 111 grams of
Oh,
protein.
damn. All right. Good job.
And it was the second day, and I was super not hungry,
Yeah.
but I was just like, oh, better eat every 2.5 to 4 hours, which used to be my old health coach's
Mm.
suggestion. Um, and yeah, I'm just like, I messaged him and I was like, I know I'm only on my second day, but I think I'm better at it than you.
I think I'm really good at this, and you're not.
I don't know.
Thoughts?
I don't know. Uh, so, but I am actually currently drinking a clear protein drink mix that you just like. It's like juice or
Is
whatever,
it
but
Seek?
it is Seek.
Yep. I've heard good things about Seek, actually.
So I mean, now I'm really trying to get my protein in.
Now,
Uh,
you're drinking Seek and everything.
but I really was not hungry today, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I know that I have not hit my protein goals. Let's
Mhm.
get it in. Um, so, uh,
It's a lot.
dude, I forgot how much Linnea loves heavily processed protein products,
Oh, like bars and shit?
bars and stuff, and
Yeah.
shakes.
Oh, sure.
Um, and so I really, I'm trying not to get ahead of myself,
Mhm.
but I would really like to try to get my protein from not chemically made.
Oh, totally. Yeah, from Whole Foods. Food first, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Um, but especially when I'm straight up not hungry, I'm like, well, I should probably have this protein bar versus eat like 3 eggs
Right, dude.
right now.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
so, but yeah, I mean, Linnea snatched my at the playground, snatched my protein bar and ran across the playground. It's like,
Oh, fucker. Dude, I was at Aldi today doing some groceries, and I realized that the protein bars we get from there have fucking caffeine in them.
oh no.
Only like 5 milligrams. And it's
Oh,
not it's
okay.
not it's not like it's not a lot, but it's
Kind of
just
pointless.
enough to like fuck up a night's sleep. And I was like, is this why I've been having like terrible sleep lately? Because like I was just like, I need a
Were
snack
you
before
eating it like
bed.
right before? Oh,
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm just fucking, I just need a little something here, like after, I was staying up late or whatever. I was like, I just gotta have a little something. I eat this protein bar for protein. And then my sleep is just fucking garbage. It's like, is this,
yeah.
am I just sabotaging myself? I didn't realize it's on the box. And we've like given them to Olivia before and stuff like that. So I don't
Oopsie.
know what that's been like, It's just so fucking funny. It's like, I guess even I need to be able to read. Instead of being hidden, it says right on the fucking box on the front in a giant blue 5G caffeine. And it's just like, oh, numbers, those are good. And I just like stick it in the
Yeah,
cart.
right. I've
Numbers are
seen that
good for
number before.
numbers are good for food. Burp. Consume. Uh
Right. Yeah. Um Another thing is that it lowers your hunger, but it lowers like the my friend was just like it lowers your desire to just put anything in your body, including water. So,
oh, sure.
um they're basically saying like you have to drink one electrolyte drink a day on
Oh
top
yeah.
of a bunch of other water.
Hmm.
Um
Just
like
to maintain
protein,
hydration
water,
levels.
protein,
Yeah.
water, protein, water.
It's
But
like
I'm
an
like this is
astronaut diet.
also
Damn, yeah.
I'm like, but this is also no different than what I was doing before. Like,
Right, but I mean,
I
I think the difference now, I think, is that you have this exogenous resource here keeping you from flying off the
right.
rails, yeah, and having an airbag event that we've talked about before, yeah,
Yes, yes, exactly.
yeah.
It's I don't know, man. Let's see where this takes
Day
us.
3, you're already better at it than most people. You're clearly built for it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just built different.
I'm just built
I
different.
don't know why this is
There is
hard for some people.
so there is actually something called a super responder, and
Okay,
somebody that the meds just work absolutely fucking amazing.
sure, yeah,
And they lose a shit ton of weight very effectively.
hell yeah.
So,
All right. Do people
but
feel like because my big worry would be like energy balance. Like, do you feel like because if you're not eating very much, like, do you feel like sluggish and lethargic? Like faint?
yeah, so I guess I would say maybe it's too early to
Mm,
actually answer the question. Is it a side effect from the is the fatigue a side effect from the meds,
mm.
or is it because
Ineffective
I'm not
undernutrition.
right? But I don't think it is, because like I was very tired, but ate over 100 grams of protein.
That's also true. Yeah.
You know, um,
Did you have to go through,
so
like, a nutrition course or anything like that? I know that for weight loss surgery, it's just a whole rigmarole that you have to go through.
no.
Really? That's a little surprising. This is what you meant by you wish there was a bit more guidance, maybe.
Yeah, mom was just like, "Oh, like, did they make you set up an appointment with a dietitian?" I was like, "Nope."
It's like, "It takes care of itself."
Yeah, basically, like,
Yep.
"Oh, does it work with
"Here,
the
stick
hormones?"
this in your
I don't
body.
know.
That's it. We're done.
Yeah,
Hands washed."
I know. So, and I do understand that people will have issue with that. Um,
Sure. It does seem like a process that is ripe for support, like holistic support.
it also sounds like the rat factories.
They're gonna hear this and they're gonna slap us with
I
like a
know,
bajillion-dollar lawsuit, dude.
for fucking real.
This is satire,
Uh,
everyone. Satire. We don't actually think there are rats in these factories making
we
this
think they're mice.
cute,
Um,
clean, adorable mice. Mickey Mouse is a mice. It's right in his name.
exactly. Oh my god, Linnea was just gaslighting me and pointing at Minnie Mouse, and she's like, "It's Mickey." No, it's
No,
not.
that that's a man. That's a man mouse.
Also, I felt like I was being, because of course now I got my Fitbit back on.
Oh yeah.
Um, I'm just like, I'm excited. I know it could just be just like the fresh getting back into it
Sure.
energies,
You
but
know,
I'm like,
the
yeah,
initial hump of excitement. But
right.
why
So
not capitalize on it? You know, why not embrace it?
exactly,
Exactly.
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had my Fitbit on and I was walking around Target a lot, and then it like sent me a reminder after I had been walking for like a fucking hour, and it was this like reminder to get your steps in. And I'm like, because
Excuse
I
me.
was pushing a cart,
Oh
so it didn't count it. And I was like,
God.
don't fucking gaslight me, I've been walking for an hour.
That's one of the reasons I stopped wearing my smartwatch because I do like jujitsu and like my kettlebell workouts and like I would fucking crush myself, but in ways where I'd take my watch off and be like, hey, you really didn't do much today, did you, bud? And it's like, get fucked. I can barely move.
Yes. Yeah,
Also,
so
you
actually
track
speaking
all
of
my
that,
movements.
um speaking of that, instead of weighing myself, so I'm going to give my scale to mom because she
Okay.
comes over every week to watch Linnea. So bring the scale over every week. It cannot even just be in the house.
Yeah.
Um, but I got a smart measuring tape. Um,
What makes it so smart?
because uh you get an app and you link it to your phone, and like it has like this little computer thing inside of it, and you like wrap it around your waist or whatever, or it's just like comes. I should just show you when it's not a podcast, I guess. But
Okay.
and it like shrinks to exactly what your measurement is.
Oh.
So it's like a big circle. You put your arm through it, or whatever, and then it like to that exact measurement, and then it automatically logs it into your phone.
Oh, cool. So it eliminates like the human error of using a tape measure and getting like a inaccurate
Yes.
response from time to time. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat.
And it logs it for you. It's just like, okay, now take your measurement. Here it
Yeah.
is.
It's pretty hip.
Because a lot of people are saying, stop being obsessed with the scale. The scale will be your enemy. The scale will demotivate you.
For sure.
Um, so, and I know it was a huge emotional roller coaster for me
Oh yeah.
in the beginning,
Oh
or
yeah.
in my previous journey. So hoping to avoid that.
Big avoids. Yeah, that
But
makes sense.
also, I'm on day 3, and I haven't weighed myself since day 1, which sounds like a sad accomplishment, but I
An
I
accomplishment nonetheless.
normally do it every day
Yeah.
when I am trying to actively lose weight. So,
Yeah. Yeah. We
but
tried that and it kind of backfired. So
it sure did. It sure
sure did,
did.
bud.
So,
Well, I don't know unless to try.
but I think so like a couple days before I did before I took my first dose,
Yeah.
Sam and I went to the state fair, and just, like walking around, huffing puffing through the state fair. Ironic, because I was just eating a fuck ton too. But I was just like, this. I feel like that yearly thing will be so interesting to see what the state fair looks like next year.
Sure.
Like, because we were just walking to the car, and I'm like, I know she is not struggling as much as me, and I am barely fucking making it, man.
Yeah.
I went to the state fair again with my husband, and we were like walking up the stairs with these friends, and they were just like walking up the stairs like normal people walk up the stairs, and I'm like, I feel like I'm gonna pass out or have a heart attack.
Damn.
Like, and I, like, I'm trying to keep up to not look like a fucking whale.
Sure. Yeah.
And then they're just like, okay, what should we look at? And I was just like, I don't know, an operating room? Like,
these fucking stars in front of my eyes right now?
Yeah. Like,
damn.
So really looking for, climbing around the playground today. There's all these kids there, and then all the kids left, and Linnea looked at me like, you're on.
Showtime, mama.
Yeah. And
get on up in these swings.
And I did, and it was like this really intense climbing thing. But yeah, just like, I don't know, just so excited for what the future holds, and I don't know, it's like it just hits different because it's also like in the beginning of my first try with you, and it was just like, could this be it? And I'm like, no, there's no way. But I'm like, this could actually be it because I've never done it like this.
Sure, it's a completely novel approach. Yeah.
Right.
I'm hopeful, but I always
I'm hopeful.
am. Yeah.
I mean, level of Gooch.
What do we say? Brave new Gooch.
Brave new Gooch.
God.
So yeah, I guess stay tuned. Maybe we learn that it's not a rat factory, and I shouldn't be paying $500 a month, and
you'd be fine with the rat Gooch instead.
Yeah, I guess. This is completely unrelated. I'll tell you after the podcast.
Okay, well, let me close off the show then.
Okay.
This has been the RF Fitness Podcast. Yes, I'm available for online coaching and hybrid coaching. As a matter of fact, if you're listening this far into the podcast, I'm looking for one in-person or live virtual session client for Wednesday mornings. If that could be you, let me know. Head to RF Fitness.
Specific?
I have specific availability. Head to rffitness.net. That is rffitness.net, and scroll all the way bottom of the page to see the kind of coaching that I offer. That it will be. I know I keep saying this. That'll be changing soon next year. Woohoo! You should do the client application and hit join the party to jump into a community Discord server for free. That will not change. It'll always be there and be free for you. Our theme music is Funk AF by Everett Allman, distributed by YouTube Studios.
Jesus.
Thanks for watching, and as always, keep questing.
Bye, bitch.